I hope you enjoyed the video we uploaded, and today I want to show you how to use the LUT and how to use it the right way, because you know there's very much. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and today we want to show you how to use the LUT, and we set the last few months on the LUT to make it work properly with every light condition. And yes, today we have finished, and we want to present you the LUT, the MightyX 3D LUT for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. And I want to show you now how to use this LUT properly. And yes, we have worked very hard on to work in every light condition, you know. And yes, I want to show you how to make it work the right way, and how to make it make it work with every footage you make with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Okay, we want to start. I first want to show you the difference between the raw footage and the footage with the LUT applied, and you will see how it works, and I will get into it deeply in the next few minutes. Okay, so this is the footage we have. We're working in DaVinci Resolve here. This is the footage of my little son, and yes, this is the footage of my little son first, and this is the footage with the LUT applied, and this is the footage without the LUT applied. You see here. Okay. The same exact thing with my wife here in this video. You can see that this is the footage with the LUT applied, and this is the footage without the LUT applied. Okay. Yes, there's a big difference, you know. This looks very, you know, decolorated, desaturated, de-cinematic, you know, and this looks very cinematic. You have to look all the movies and all the references, and you will notice that this look is very cinematic. This look looks very good and very cinematic, and has the real film look to it, you know. Okay, then we have the next footage. Also the same, you know. This is the LUT applied, and this is the LUT not applied. And we can we have a function here. Sorry for my bad English first, okay, because I'm not a native English speaker. I try my best to bring it to you the right way, and that you can understand it, and I hope you will. And yes, here we have a function to show both. Yes, we have a function to show both of the footages. First, the color graded, no, first the one with the LUT not applied, and the second with the LUT applied. Sorry for that. I have a few the last days, and yes, look, this is the whole footage with the LUT applied and without the LUT applied, and you can see, yes, that that it makes a big difference here, you know. It makes a big difference here, because the LUT gives a very big depth to the footage, you know. It gives a depth to the footage. It gives colors, not too much, not too you know, the different from too much. And yes, wait, now my Mac Pro are making something weird. I don't know what this is, but I hope it will work work now? Okay, now it works. When you see this is a very big difference, you know. This looks so beautiful on the right side, and on the left side it also looks beautiful because it's a very powerful raw footage, you know. We're working here with the Blackmagic raw footage, the new codec, you know. And yes, you see every single footage we apply the LUT. It works very well with every footage and every light condition and every white balance, you know. You can fix everything in post. Yes, and we will show in a few minutes how to apply the LUT the right way. Okay, first of all, I think we let it go for a little time to see the difference between the original footage and the footage with the LUT applied. Okay, so yes, this is the LUT, you know. You have seen it in the first place because we uploaded a video before, and now you can see the difference. Sorry for that again. And here we have different light conditions, you know. Some are shot outside with the bright sun out there. Then we shot indoors without light. Then we shot indoors with light. Yes, with extra light, you know. So there's one without extra light and one with extra light, and you can see the difference between them both. But both have the LUT applied, and it looks every time cinematic, you know. It looks cinematic. It works with the footage and the color matrix, and it has no artifacts, you know. Because when you tweak it the right way, the way it has to look at the end, you will have no artifacts because of color grading, you know. And yes, these are the different shots we have with the LUT applied and without the LUT applied, and sometimes it's very clear to see. Yes, the difference between the raw footage and the footage with the raw applied, and yes, it looks very beautiful. What I have to say, I don't have much to say, I think. Okay. And yes, there are the different light conditions again, because now we turn into late at the evening, and yes, it looks every time, it looks good, it looks cinematic. It not takes out the details and the shadows, you know. Everything is preserved because of the good codec, and yes, and because of the good tweaked 3D LUT we have created the last few months. And yes, this is the LUT. Okay, now we will show you with some footages and some different light conditions how to apply the LUT from start, you know. And therefore we will take, first of all, I think we will take this footage, because this footage has a big difference, you know, and it's a beautiful footage. And we will erase, first of all, everything we have applied. Okay, so then we reset the settings of the Blackmagic RAW, Then we go back here and take out the split screen. Okay, now we have a good look at the footage. And yes, first of all, what you have to do is you have to take the LUT and apply it straight onto the footage. Okay. The first thing we see here is that when you apply the footage, it will only change in color. Okay, it will first only change in color, not too much in the contrast, and not too much in the blacks, and not too much in something that darkens the image, you know, because we want to preserve every information and not destroy it in the first place. Okay, so then we go on and we put in color. Okay, because we have to look where is the right white balance for the footage with the LUT applied. We have to, first of all, this is my workflow. First of all, I increase the saturation very high, okay, to a point that you will say, oh, that looks bad, that looks not good, and then, okay, sorry for that. Then I will tweak the white balance to the point that I see that this is the way the LUT want the white balance to sit on, you know? This is the point that the LUT wants the white balance to sit on, okay? Look, first of all, we go in and we tweak a little bit around, okay? And you see when you go to the blues and the color temperature, you will lose the information because this is not what the LUT want, okay? Then you go back and you will see that this is what the LUT wants, okay? And here we go. Here we have everything we need, okay? We have the right color balance now, okay? And when we go on full screen mode, you will see there are no big artifacts in the skin tones, okay? There are a little artifacts on the wheel, okay, on the car wheel, but we will remove it, you know. Look for the tint, and when we go into the tint, we can go a little bit to this side, a little bit to that side, and we will find again the right place where the LUT wants it to be, okay? And for me it is at this point, okay? This looks very nice for me, for the overall image. And now we have to go back with the saturation, okay? Because we put it in too much, because we want to find the right the right color temperature to visualize everything what went wrong, okay, in the image when we put too much in it. So we go back to the point we say, okay, this looks good, okay, this looks good for my eyes, and this looks nice, yes, okay. Now we can look how we make it a little bit more to pop out, okay? And the way we do it is we first of all try the contrast, okay, a little bit, and then we are on that point, okay? And this looks very nice, okay? Now we go into the color wheels, okay? And here we want to tweak it to the point that we have this very deep looking and a very cinematic, very theater looking look, okay? And that's the little thing we have to do at the end, okay? We have to go with the gain a little bit down, okay? A little bit down with the gain. Then we come up with the gamma, okay? And then we crush the blacks a little bit, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We have to look that we preserve the information in the shadows, okay? That we not lose too much information in the shadows. And then we are on the right side, you know? Okay. Then we have to increase a little bit. This is how you feel and how you want your footage to look. You know, for me, I love it a little bit more saturated because I love colors. You know, I love this shiny colors. Okay, so I will go to 60, and for me, this looks very nice. Yeah, this looks very nice for me. And yes, when we go and look at the difference between the not color graded and not LUT applied footage, and we have to look at this this footage the way that we say, okay, this is the footage before and this is the footage after, and this is what I want and this is what I need, and I have not done much. I have done so little things to go there. Yes, I applied the LUT. Then after I applied the LUT, I increased the saturation. Then I tweak the color temperature to the right point that the LUT wants the colors to sit, to work properly with the footage. Then I have increased a little bit of the contrast, go on to the color wheels, and go down with the gain, and go a little bit up with the gamma, and go down with the lift a little bit to increase the blacks and crush the blacks a little bit. And then I applied a little bit saturation after that on the tab with the color wheels. Okay, and this is how the footage looks at the end. And I think this is a very easy process, because you can put it on every footage and do this little tweaks, and it works perfectly with every footage you shot on Blackmagic in the raw settings. Even if it is the ProRes file, yes, you have enough information to tweak it the right way. Okay, and this is why this LUT is so good on this footage from the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, because we tweak it only for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4K, and fine-tune it the whole time. Yes, the last few months, and we have a very nice color matrix here. Okay, we go on to the next footage, and I think we take now some footage where we have a little bit difference in the lightning settings. Okay, I think yes, I think that this here is a good footage, maybe because here goes a little bit much goes on here. You know, a little bit much happens here. And I think this is a good footage to go with. And we find a frame that looks good, okay, because you know there's movement, and sometimes there is a little bit, because I shot handheld this day. I was outside with my family. I was with the kids, and I don't want to take all the stuff with me, the gimbal and all that. And I say, okay, no problem. I shot it out of my hand, and it will work, because you know there's image stabilization on some lenses, and we have the stabilization of DaVinci Resolve, and it works very great. Okay, now we go in. We erase everything first of all. Okay, then we reset it again here. Then we have the raw footage here. We apply the LUT. Okay, now we have the LUT applied, and there is first of all a little difference, not too much. Okay, look, yes, a little bit. And now we have to push the saturation again, and now we can search for the right color temperature we need on that footage. Okay, because we have very high highlights here, because the sun out there was very bright on that day. We put in the highlight recovery. oh sorry, we put in the highlight recovery, then we roll off some highlights, and here we roll off some highlights to have a little bit more color view on that, okay? And now we tweak, okay? We tweak. First of all, we tweak. It's on the right path now, okay? Because you see, there is no big no big artifacts in the skin tones, and no artifacts in the blues. But we can tweak it a little bit more, because maybe we find a better looking grade on that, okay? And we only have to look at the colors, you know, because we want to preserve the right colors, and have a little bit of that blue filmic orange teal style look here. And yes, we tweak it like, yes, I find that this is a nice looking image now, okay? And we have not tweaked much, yes, we have tweaked a very little on that footage, yes. Now I go a little bit into the greens, because I want a little bit more of this filmic look. And then we increase the contrast again, go a little bit more down with the whites here, okay. Look here, yes, okay. Here, a little bit more here. And yes, now we can go over again to the color wheels, go down in the highlights, go up in the mids, and go down in the in the lift, okay. And we have the look here, okay. We can put a little bit of the highlights down here. Now we can go down with the saturation here. I'm going up here a little bit. So this is what we have, you know. The same LUT, the same way to apply it, the same way to tweak it, and you got that look that you need, okay? And we can go on with another, yes, with another footage, and apply it on that footage. Yes, this is very easy to go with that LUT, because it is, you know, it is tweaked very long time for this camera. And the last few months I had this camera, I worked on a LUT that can apply it on every Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera footage, and it works properly, okay. We go to the indoor shot here, and this indoor shot has a very nice little natural lighting outside from the windows, and in the inside from that one light bulb in the middle. And yes, we erase it first of all here, okay, and then we reset it here, okay, and we apply the LUT again. Yes, okay, this is the LUT applied, this is the LUT not applied. And first of all, we have to increase the color, then we have to tweak the color temperature, okay. You have to tweak the color temperature, tweak it, tweak it, tweak it, tweak it, tweak it, tweak it, okay. So now we have tweaked it to the point that we say, okay, it is a good difference between the colors on the table, because the between the colors on the table, between the colors on the wall, between the colors on the skin. And we tweak a little bit the tint, okay, to get more of that nice looking skin tone, okay. Yes, this is what I want here. Yes, and we have to look at the blacks. The blacks have to be always blacks, and the whites have to be always a little bit white, you know. And yes, This is what we got now so far. We decrease a little bit of the saturation again. Then we go down with the highlights, because we have highlights here. Highlight recovery on, highlight roll off on. Okay, we can give a little bit of shadow roll off, because you know here are the details, and we can bring back a little bit more details. I love this back bringing of the details, you know. So we increase a little bit of the saturation, and here we go. Yes, we have the LUT now applied, and we have the look we want, the MightyX LUT here, and we can go on, because we want a little bit more of the depth of this theater looking, cinematic looking, you know, film look that we have created before. We have to go down with the gain first of all. Okay, this is the first. We go down with the gain, and now we go up with the gamma, and now we go down with the lift. Okay. Okay. Now we have this deep looking cinematic look, you know, a little bit more depth in this. Okay, and this is the LUT applied. This is the LUT not applied, and you see the difference. You see that the look, that the LUT works. When we go to the big screen, we see that we have no color artifacts because of the LUT. We have a little bit noise on that. That's not a problem for us, because we are on DaVinci Resolve, and we can go in it and go to chroma and kill down. Yes, kill the little small amount of chroma noise here, and then we are clean, and we go, you know. This is the way it looks after we have tweaked the footage, and we go on with the LUT applied, and it looks very, very nice, what I have to say. Yes, you can see it again. It looks very nice. Yes, it's and a very, very, very nice color, you know. This LUT has a very, very nice color. And yes, we can go to another footage, a footage where there's no extra light applied, and where it is very dark, and I'm on the limit of the limitations of the cameras with that lens on it, because this lens has only 3.5 light power, you know. The f-stop is 3.5, and we shot this here on 4.5, I think, because I zoomed in a little bit, and we'll take this footage, I think, or maybe a footage where we can see a little bit of color, because you know, skin color, because we want to see the skin color works good. But I think we take, first of all, we take this footage, okay, and we make it again. We go in it, we reset all, then we reset the raw settings, then we apply the LUT, okay, then we increase, yes, we increase the saturation, yes, we go down with the whites a bit, we take on highlight recovery, then we make a little bit of the roll off, then we go a little bit of the roll off from the shadows, and then we tweak it, okay, we have to tweak it again, tweak it the right way, you know. You have to look here, a tip from my side, you have to look at the colors, you know, also on the greens and on the reds, and then you can tweak it the right way, okay, because when you go too much, you know, then you lose the information in the green and the information in the red, and we want a little bit more of this colors, and we want to preserve the blues and the teal look in the highlights and all that. Okay, this looks good. Here we have to go a little bit more here. Okay, and then we desaturate it again. Okay, and we go on and in with the contrast. Okay, then we go on at the end. Yes, you can see this is the look we want to go to. Now we go down a little bit with the gain again, higher in the gamma, and down in the blacks here. But don't want to lose the detail, you know. You have to watch out for the detail every time. You have to watch out for the detail. That's very important, you know. Look here. Here we have very little detail, but we don't want to crush it too much that, you know, the difference between the wheel and the under the cars, you know. You see here, you know, it's very dark here, and here's the wheel, and we don't want to get the wheel to blend with that blacks in that car depth, you know. This is why we tweak it like this, and we have the LUT applied, and we have the look we want. And here again, because it's very dark and it's a little bit grainy, we can go into the chroma and take out some of that noisy chroma shit. Okay. Okay, this is the LUT. Yes, this is the look with the LUT applied, and this is without it. And you see again, it's a very nice cinematic transformer looking film LUT. Yeah, here this MightyX 3D LUT for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm again sorry for my bad English, and sorry that I'm a little bit ill because I have a flu, you know. And yes, I think that you have courage for that, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will work with this LUT and use it the right way. And yes, this is the MightyX LUT we represented you, and you can buy this LUT for only €5 now. We will upload it because or better, we will load it up and send it to you. After you pay for it, you will receive a copy of the LUT, and we hope you enjoy, and we hope you support us, because we want to make some other looks for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema in the future now, because we are working on a different look, because this is an orange teal style look, and now we want to work on a look that that is a little bit more natural, you know, a little bit more like this the standard film look back from the 90s and some, you know. And yes, we hope you enjoyed this look, and we hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope that you understand everything, also because of my bad English. But I hope you enjoy, and we will see us again in the next few weeks with another video and maybe another LUT. And yes, hope you enjoy. Have a nice day, and see you again.